Support for Radio Friends comes from OsteoStrong. Improvements in bone density, strength, and power can be achieved by weekly 5-minute no-sweat sessions on their 4-spectrum machines. These isometric robotic machines safely emulate high-impact loading on different parts of the skeletal system, which stimulates activity in bone-building cells. Balance and agility can be improved by 2-minute sessions on vibration plates. Every session is supervised by a trained coach. Learn more on Facebook or call to set up a complimentary wellness assessment and session. Good morning and welcome to Radio Friends on Thursday, October the 8th. Good to have you with us today. And our first guest is not here in the studio. She's across town somewhere, but a dear friend. And I haven't seen her in person for a long time now. Yeah. Jill Womack, but it's good to see your smiling face, Jill.
It's good to see you, too.
Yeah, you're coming to us via Skype. And, of course, Jill is with TRYPS. Jill is TRYPS, I think it's fair to say. What do you got going on?
One of the things. We have a lot going on. It is time to get ready for our second session of Zoom classes. So we decided to stay online and stay safe with our wonderful staff and our wonderful kids. And we've got a whole roster of wonderful classes for ages 3 to 12th grade. There's kids who are very, very young in creative drama are doing Snow White, and they are singing and dancing and having a good time and playing dress up, which everybody should do that. Yeah. And then we've got a great new class that started during Zoom. It's called D&D Role Play, and the kids take characters from Harry Potter this time around, and they create their own characters and their own adventure, and it is so creative and imaginative and interactive. It's wonderful. And then we have mini plays, so if you can do one that's Rapunzel or one that's Peter Pan, and we'll write an original script and make a music video, and oh my goodness, it's so fun. The new class that started also during Zoom is paper crafts with our friend Neil Cathro. So the kids are making pop-up cards and dragons and oh my gosh, crowns, all kinds of wonderful paper crafts. And our wonderful friend Erica, who's teaching from St. Louis, which is also a wonderful part of this COVID silver lining, is teaching dialects, and it's everything from Brooklyn to the Bronx. Yeah. So this class is really fun because the kids are going to do a Disney princess song as if they were from Brooklyn.
Now, you know, Jill, working with the kids remotely like this, it's got to be a little bit on the difficult side, isn't it?
No, it's not the same as being in person, but it is still so creative. The teachers are just so engaging and creative and thoughtful with the kids. You know, in a Zoom, you can see everybody. The kids get instant feedback, and being able to record every class has been really fun because the kids have something to show parents about what they're doing. You know, the theater's always been hard because the parents say, "What do you do?" And the kids always say nothing, which is not true. But what's really fun is that they can show parents a video clip of what they're doing in class every day, which is really, really fun because I think it's educating parents about, you know, what the creative process of theater does, being engaging and helping you think on your feet and helping you collaborate and work as a team. It's really instant iteration and helps parents and kids understand what we're doing and what the kids do at the class.
You know, you're any way you look at it, you're wonderful and you're optimistic, and that's what makes it all. That's what makes it all work. If people want more information about this, they want to sign up. What do they do, Jill?
It's so easy. Just go to our website, TRYPSkids.com.
Okay.
And all of the enrollment buttons are right there on the homepage to take you to whichever class suits your fancy. Okay,
TRYPSkids.com. And I'm looking forward to the day when I see you in person once again.
Virtual hug.
All right, there we had a great big hug. And I even bumped the microphone when I did that, reaching through Skype. Thank you, Jill.
Yes,
Thank you.
So much.
All right, stay healthy.
Thank
now, here in the studio with us, as we are socially distanced apart, we've got Richie Vanskike. Good to have you here from the Rainbow House, and you got your mask on.
I do.
Yeah, but we're pretty far apart. You can take it off if you want to right now. But that was a special mask you wanted to show.
I wanted to feature our mask because we have, through Dig It Graphics, we have a nice partnership, and this month we'll have a line of apparel and some things available to our donors, like these masks and shirts like this one, and some T-shirts and hoodies and a lot of creative stuff that we're excited about.
Yeah, so you're out talking about the Rainbow House and why funds are needed from our community, from our listeners and our viewers, because of the work that the Rainbow House does. Maybe some people listening or watching are not familiar with the organization. Tell us about it.
Well, we have a lot of things going on at the Rainbow House. The two biggest programs, our two programs at Rainbow House, we have the Children's Advocacy Center, and that's where when there's a report of abuse or neglect in 11 counties, we serve 11 counties in central and north central Missouri. When there's a report of abuse or neglect, those families in crisis are brought to Rainbow House, and they meet up with one of our advocates for a forensic interview and an assessment of exactly what's going on. And they stay with them through the entire process, which oftentimes involves legal stuff, and there's a multidisciplinary team made up of office, law enforcement, prosecuting attorneys teams, and our advocates and more.
From beginning to end, what would you say how long a process like that takes?
Of course, it varies quite a bit.
Right.
And our people are amazing at just really getting to the bottom of it and letting people know they're not alone through that process and staying with them. Our advocates stay with them throughout the entire process, involving medical things and legal things and courtroom things that can be very intimidating for a child. But we've taken so many steps in the beginning of that process to monitor an interview so that a kid doesn't have to go through that multiple times.
You're a wonderful spokesman for the Rainbow House, and I know
Thank
you've been there how long now? A couple of years?
Not yet a year.
No, it hasn't been a year yet.
Not quite a year yet.
What is the biggest surprise that you found when you joined up on the team of the Rainbow House?
How giving people in our community are, and how they, well, that was my initial thing, how giving people are. In this time of COVID-19 and fundraising, it becomes even more apparent because you can see that our people, when they can't have normal fundraising efforts, people become very creative and very innovative and really kind-hearted. And we've had some very creative fundraising efforts since the beginning of COVID-19, when we can't have, like, our masquerade ball would normally fund us through, sustain us through a good part of the year, but we couldn't have that. So we've had people step up with creative efforts.
Okay, if there are some people out there watching or listening right now that would like to step up to the plate and help out financially, or if they want to volunteer, are they still looking for volunteers or not volunteers right now?
Well, like a lot of organizations, our volunteer policy is somewhat different due to COVID, but we welcome all interested parties in volunteering.
All right, but if you want to make a monetary donation, you accept that eagerly. They can go to the website, right?
Yeah, it's rainbowhousecolumbia.org.
rainbowhousecolumbia.org. Richie, thank you so much for coming by today. Best of luck. Stay healthy, and when you leave here, put that mask on again.
You want to do it.
All right.
Thank you.
Drop me an email, pepperp@missouri.edu. Bye-bye.